In a move to try to push his agenda forward, President Biden invited 10 major U.S. company CEOs to join him at the White House. The president focused on ways that his Build Back Better plan would help the U.S. economy and lower inflation, in his view, in the long term. Joining us now with the details of the meeting is Barbara Humpton, President and CEO of Siemens U.S. She attended the meeting at the White House. And over the years, I've seen a lot of meetings at the White House, and it's funny the way, depending on who the president is at the time, the CEOs are going to get flack one way or another from someone out there. Although everybody should go and listen to what the president has to say without having a predetermined idea of whether they're going to be for it or against it. When you walked out of there, Barbara, were you sold? Did he convince you that this is something we should do?
Well, Joe, you may be surprised to hear that that actually wasn't the way the president ran the meeting. He actually flipped around and asked us what's important to us. So it was a real privilege to be there with my colleagues and then to represent the 40,000 employees and 24,000 suppliers of Siemens US, really talking about the things that are priorities for us. And it was an opportunity for us to share with the administration our belief that this is a decade for climate action and that Siemens is ready with the technologies that will help us make the transition within the energy sector, help us bring manufacturing back to the U.S., and yes, help us bring high-speed rail here.
But there were some business groups that were positive about the meeting. There were others that pointed out that some of the provisions of the bill they see as that would be headwinds for business, whether it's the corporate taxes or some of the other provisions in the original Build Back Better plan, that maybe small business origination could be hurt. Which things do you think would it, in your view, you'd pass the bill as it was, or you'd pick the parts that you think would be favorable, not just to Siemens USA, but to corporate America in general?
Yeah, I think the president has been talking to Americans about the fact that there are pieces of this that are more likely to pass in this, basically in the Congress that we have today and what we anticipate for the future. So I believe this is one of the primary reasons for talking, is to say, what are the most important things to pass right now? The president is absolutely committed to his full agenda. But what I heard, and again, what I voiced, is that we really think the climate provisions are some of the most important, and the provisions that deal with building the new infrastructure, especially for rural America, bringing folks online with both power and high-speed communications so they can participate in the digital economy. These are the things that, if we invest now, they will pay dividends for Americans for decades to come.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.